and then you're just like, well, it's
I don't know.
All right, we are live and ready to go. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
hi.
Oh. Woof.
That was
My
very
buddy on
quiet, so we
Messenger
tried a
calls
better
it.
one.
My buddy on Messenger calls in to tell you guys hi as well.
Alright, so we have sound, we have soundscape, we have players, and we have a GM. So that's nice.
Oh, the most important part.
Let me go here. Tweak this. There we go. Alright, so as you can tell from the yeah, and if you didn't see the note, Kendrick Gimbal has been released. Oh, there he is. Okay, I see him now. Genesis, don't forget to give yourself inspiration. It's the only inspiration you'll be giving out tonight, I'm sure.
Fuck Bardic Inspiration. Nobody needs that.
All right, so if I could have, since Nick didn't get to GM a couple weeks ago, would you read the message of the day for us or summarize it?
Sure. So, a long time ago now, some stuff happened with a cloud giant and a floating city where we had to, rent some carpets and buy a broom and stuff like that. Um, Dealt with that. On our way back, we stopped by Candlekeep, was told about this tome called the Canopic Being, stuff with like mummy lords, and how to, make people kind of the um, subservient to a mummy lord by transplanting their organs into you, stuff like that. Um, and our names were written inside of the book, along with Maya Stan, the scholar who was originally looking to the book, who had left to go figure this out. We had followed them. There was also some shenanigans with a Fey centaur. We don't have to get into that. Um, but we teleported to this to Tashluta, the capital of Talahar, just outside the House of the All-Seeing Orb, and went to visit or to go speak with the Oracle Valen Sarnaster, who, of course, was expecting us. um, because of this, we were able to teleport, um, you know, into this the Oracle's pocket dimension. We were then told we had kind of free reign until we met up with them, and we have been exploring in the seeing a lot of different rooms, picking up some items along the way with the intent of either hey, maybe we were meant to find this because the Oracle, or well, maybe we'll give it back because it's a test or something like that. Who knows? But we picked up some magical items and some money and such. And we found the person who we were following, Maya Stan's dead body, who had removed her own pancreas and died in the process. We then, looking out around some more, we found a corrupt scrying room, or scrying room that we realized was corrupt, and decided to try and repair the corruption. And as we were doing so, we were attacked by this servant of Valen, who was looks to be this tiefling gladiator, whose name I would have to look up, who looks to be altered in some way, and supposedly has Valen speaking through her and is attacking us. So, yeah, we're currently in the process of doing that. That was where we left off last time, in the middle of that. There are some other fun rooms, too, in this pocket dimension, and everything is made out of crystal. Well, not everything, but like the walls and such are made out of crystals.
Awesome. So thank you for that. Is there anything else anybody wanted to add or mention, clarify? All right, so you did notice
a pretty good job.
that the one minor detail is the pancreas was petrified, and she had tried to smash it and had chipped it and broken it, despite her dying in the process. You are in a room with noxious fumes, which and there's a pool of water, just shallow pool of water. This whole dimension is focused on divination and the deities that they worship and things, so it was a divining pool, and so Genesis was like, hey, this is corrupted, a pool, let's go fix it. And so when you guys went in there, that's when you were attacked. And it's got the cool little animation, at least I think it's cool, of the noxious fumes over the pool. So that is where we left off, and that is where we will pick up. We are in the middle of the fight. We are in round 3, 18 seconds into it. Everybody say hi to Robin, who is chilling in the chat.
Hello.
Hi, Robin. Sven, I also need my character put on the map as well whenever you get a moment.
It is. He is there.
Where?
Right by the door.
Oh.
And it is your turn.
It's my turn?
It is your turn.
Oh, okay. Alright. Let me see what I got here. See if anybody used any of my spells or anything. Give me a second to go over my character list.
So this whole dimension is made of crystal, and the doors, you can, even if you sort of get close to them, you can see sort of through them, as if through like a stained glass or things like that. So it's been an interesting place.
So I've not used any of my spells. I'm gonna use magic missile on the Okazor dude.
Okay.
How do I roll this again? Because I've not used magic before.
Click on your actions tab, and then there is depending on how you have it set up on the bottom, do you have, what are the 2 words in the very bottom of your screen on your items, on your character sheet? Mode and display.
It says combat and displays actions.
Perfect. That's what I prefer. It's how I prefer it. So if you scroll down next to magic missile, you'll see there is a little blood drop,
Yeah, it says damage. It doesn't actually give me a roll to hit, so it's just an automatic hit. Or
Magic missile is always as long as it's within range, it hits. So make sure
okay,
you
well, the range is
target them.
120. The range is 120 feet. So,
Yep.
and I can summon up to 3 things, I believe.
Correct. So go ahead and target the Okazor. Or it's not the Orcazor. Target Orcazor. That's the person's name.
Yes, I got him targeted. I'm gonna hit
There you go.
magic missile now.
And then hit it 3 times, and then click the little circle next to it, because that is from your magic initiate feat. So that's the only time you can use it today.
Yes, awesome. All right. Do that. That. 35 and 30, and then put that as initiate. Alright, that's good there. Alright, and I don't think I have anything else I can do. I mean, yeah, I don't have anything else I can do, so I'm just going to end my turn.
Alright, Genesis. These magic missiles come flying at it and slam into it. It just sort of ignores them.
Yeah, well, Jen was trying to be a good caster and cast things on this thing, but they didn't work. So, she's gonna go ahead and use her sword. She's done with that. She's done with magic right now. So she's going to go ahead and try to, hit this thing with her Wolverine's bite.
Woot.
Hey, Jingo, welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
She doesn't.
Nope.
You know what? No, I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that, cause,
They were in a
Bruh. Okay, so Jen tries to hit this thing and she trips and falls on her face. Do you use the fumble tables in this campaign?
No.
I can't remember. Okay, that's her turn.
So they are in a magical pocket dimension made of crystal, and they're in a room with a reflecting pool that has been not disturbed, perverted and corrupted. And this guardian is attacking them. And it is Gimble's turn. Still just outside the door.
No. It's targeted? And is the door open or?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will, seeing that the magic missiles seem to have an effect of some sort on this thing. Going to duplicate that. And that's my turn, I think.
I want to cast Magic Missile.
Alright, so next, as 3 more of these things come blasting at it, it is Tusk.
Quick question, just because I couldn't remember from last time. I know the magic people were like fixing some of the runes around the pool.
Yes.
Did they finish that, or are they still? Do they still need to be?
Gimbal did the section he did, and then you guys were interrupted before you could finish the rest.
Okay,
I thought I remembered Sven describing something about it like spreading, like
Yep.
the holiness spreading. So theoretically, it's a waiting game, but I don't know.
Yeah. But also something along the lines of any given symbol takes like a minute or something to try and fix.
Yes.
I think.
Correct.
Cool. Just glad I just try to remember all the stuff. In that case, Tusk, who is already raging, is going to do what he does best and recklessly Great Weapon Master attack this guy. Do as I roll, scroll up. Nice, that's a crit for me. 61 points there. And I'm going to real quick because I always forget to do this. But I have impairing critical. So on a crit, they have to make a con save or have some bleeding. If this creature bleeds, I believe. So just going to throw a con save on him real quick. Fail. And then I believe I give him that. Just making sure this doesn't. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah. And that just. So I'll take a little bit more damage on the start of my turn. And now I can make my second attack. Which is a miss. But since I crit, I can make an attack as a bonus action. And I still miss. I got a really good hit though. So and yeah, that's me.
Alright, so it is immune to many different things, but bleeding, surprisingly, is not one of them. So you can apply that to him.
Okay, I did apply it to him. No, he's also hexed with disadvantage on strength checks. From Gimbal.
What the hex?
I'll hex you for that one.
So now it's his turn. Takes a little bit of damage, and this goes away. Right? Or is it the? It takes this. Actually, let's see. Until the end of my next turn is also bleeding. Will take it on the start of it. Oh, okay. So he doesn't take that bleeding damage until the start of my turn.
Okay.
And he has speed of 0 and no reactions until the start of my turn.
No reactions, you said?
No reactions at a speed of 0.
Gotcha. Alright, so yeah, we'll just leave it for now and go from there.
Yep. Sorry, it's been a while since I've used this ability. Because I always forget about it whenever I crit, because I'm always happy to just crit and deal a shit ton of damage. Yeah, cool ability.
Okay. Just reading something to make sure I was doing it correctly, and I was. So it is going to slam. Let's see. I think we'll do it twice. So we'll do one each. As it keeps getting pelted by these magic missiles, and then Tusk slams down with his axe. It's gonna reach out and try to punch Tusk.
Valid.
And do the same thing to Genesis. But That is a miss. So as it slams into Tusk, Genesis is able to step away as it reaches out for her. Top of the next round. It is back to Genesis. So as this thing slashes out at you, you can use this momentum and take your turn.
Well, we'll see if her sword hits again. Oh, it's better than 2 nat 1s, I guess. And we're gonna roll that again to see if she does crit damage. Nice. And that's her turn.
Nice. So, yeah, Thus is gonna keep at it. Do what he does best.
Okay. So it now
And,
takes the 2 points of bleeding damage.
Yep. And then I'm going to continue to reckless screw up master attack it. There's a hit. Second attack. Unfortunately, it's a miss. Yeah. So us going at it, manages to chop a little bit out of it once, but is fortunately blocked the second time. And still dancing with the guy. That's all I got.
I'll hex you for that one.
Alright, and Gimbal.
Alright, keep going with Magic Missile. I'm going to do that again. And that's my turn.
I'll hex you for
Right.
that one.
So this thing is going to move over. It does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Maybe. We're waiting for Fantasy Grounds to catch up. There we go. And it comes and moves up next to John and Gimbal. Try to untarget these guys. There we go. Alright, and it's going to lash out at John first.
Can I use my reactionary command to do uncanny dodge?
It missed, so you do not need to.
Ooh, okay, well that works as well.
And then it's going to slam into Gimbal.
Hold on. Let me use my entropic word reaction. Grants it disadvantage.
Okay, and
If it misses, then I'll get advantage against it.
how often are you able to do that?
Um,
Well, it dropped a crit, so that's good.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, still hit, unfortunately, but
once per short or long rest.
Okay, let's go ahead and mark it off
So
as
did
used.
it still hit though, right?
Yes. Alright, so I'm not sure what. Oh, your hex. You're still maintaining your hex.
Yep.
Alright, so John, it is up to you. Now this thing is moved up next to you.
I'm well, moving with trigger reaction command, so I'm gonna hit it with my dagger of venom and see if I can poison it. So actually, wait, no, hold on, I gotta. Do I know if this thing is weak to electricity?
So give me an Arcana check in a tower.
All right, will do. Give me a second.
So this is very odd. Um, it was clearly once the tiefling, but it's been transformed into something beyond what the tiefling was. It's almost
Alright.
acting like a golem. So you are not sure that it has any anything that it's vulnerable to, but you do know that it is immune to poison, and it is immune. I mean, it has some kind of special defense against magic.
Okay. So you know what? Is he facing behind? Am I behind him or in front of him?
Yes,
Or what?
he's sort of to his side.
So could I use my assassinate ability to get advantage on attack rolls?
No, that's only during the very
I-
first turn of combat.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I'll just use sneak attack plus then and proc that.
You have to hit first, and then you'll
Yes,
be
I
able
know,
to do
that's
the
what I'm saying.
damage because Gimbal's adjacent. You'll get your sneak attack if you hit.
Oh, Joe, I didn't know if the door's open. Okay, I didn't know if it was closed or not, or he was firing over it. So, alright, well, if I get it anyways, I guess I'll roll damage, and I'll go at him with my Rapier of Wounding.
Alright, so
That's
you
a miss.
slide across his skin. You aren't able to pierce through it.
Alright, so, I'm going to use Disengage as a reaction command and disengage.
Okay, as your bonus action, cunning
Yeah, that's
action, disengage, and then go ahead and move using your
Yep.
movement.
I wasn't here for this. Am I able to move through the poisonous water, or do I have to move around it?
No one has stepped into the water. You do not know. It's not very
Alright.
deep. I said it's a scrying pool, so it looks to be. You can see the bottom. It looks to be about 3 or 4 inches deep.
Alright, well then I'm gonna disengage and move back towards Tusk, which is 20 feet, 25 feet, and then move a little past him, which is actually 5 feet, so I would say right to here. Right there. Behind Nick, so that's where I'm gonna move. Is that fine?
Alright, and what is your movement?
30 feet, so 25
So you
to
wouldn't
get
be able to
Nick.
get through Tusk unless you go through the water.
Oh, okay, well then I'll move back, undo this, and then move this, move next to Nick right
Because going
there,
through
then.
somebody's square costs you an extra 5.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna move there then. Alright, that works, and I'm gonna end my turn.
Alright, so you disengage, you slash out at this thing, it scrapes against its skin. You do need to give me a. Let me see. I can drop it on you. Boink. Alright, so as you breathe in these fumes, double check something real quick. By the way, for those of you who don't remember, that's what is the description of the room. And just to clarify, no one has tried to drinking the water either. Just saying.
You know, I think I'll pass.
Sounds like a challenge.
I don't know, Nick. First one to drink till we pass out wins.
Alright, so you have something that only gives you damage. Okay, yep, it just helps you with the damage. Alright, so as you are breathing in this air, you start coughing, eyes start watering a bit, and you take half damage, so you take 5 damage from this poison, because your breastplate, you feel breastplate get warm as it absorbs some of this poison and protects you from it. And your momentum allows you to go first in this round.
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna take out my bow. Because, you know, that and fire a arrow at the Okazor dude.
Alright, so you're dropping your rapier and
Yep.
pulling out your bow.
Yep. Well, my rapier is... Do I need to drop my rapier, though? Because technically it attaches to my waist, so I can just sheath it, sorta. Does that make sense?
It's not attached to your waist. You have a scabbard at your waist that you can put it in. But
Yeah,
that would take...
I'm sheathing it, so does that count as an action? Or can I...
You can only sheath or draw one item.
Yes.
If you wanted to sheath your weapon and then draw your bow, you would have to, it would also take your action, unfortunately.
Well, alright, then... Hold on, I'm looking at it.
You can always just drop your weapon and grab your bow.
Yeah, then I would have to pretty much be out of a rapier for close combat, and this is a close combat scenario. So scratch that idea.
Well, I mean,
I'm going
you could run away.
I'm going to go with
Rogues are good at that.
And use Thunderwave. And place it in a 15-foot cone going towards the water. And hopefully include him in it. So let's see here.
So you have to get a little bit closer to him.
Wait, so how much
because you're 30
closer?
feet away right now. If you hover over your token, you'll see he's 30 feet away.
Alright,
So
I'll get right there. Would that work? Because it says you can only be 15 foot, so 15 feet, 15 feet. Yeah, that would work. So, still...
So that was 10 feet, so you gotta go 5 feet closer.
Alright, give me 5 feet closer. There we go. And then we're going to... No, I wanted it like... Yeah, right there. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Right there. That'll work. And I'm going to use Thunderwave. And I'm going... Since that's a spell, I'm going to cast that at level 2. Which... let me see here. Level 2. It says, in a 15-foot cube, must make a constitution throw on a safe fail, takes 2d thunder damage and push 10 feet away from you. On a successful rate, save, the creature takes half as much damage as an push. At higher levels, when you cast the spell above level 2 or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for each slot level above first. So I'm casting it level 2, and pretty much it's going to be 3d8 if I hit and he fails the constitution save.
Alright, so untarget him. Because this is a special situation.
Alright. I did.
And then roll So when you left click to pick up the damage, left click and hold the damage, and then right click once, and that'll add a d8 to it.
So do I roll a con save first or no?
No, not in this case.
Alright, so click the damage, add that, and then roll damage. 16.
Okay.
Now, do I roll a con save or no?
In this case, no.
Why no? Just curious. Can you explain that to me real quick?
As I mentioned,
it-
he has some sort of spell defense.
Okay. So, alright. He takes half of that then. Alright. And I
Make sure you
think...
check off your second level spell slot.
Yep, I have 3 of those, so...
Gonna move or anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move back towards Nick another 15 feet, so that's 10, that's 15. I'm gonna move back towards Nick. I like Nick as my shoulder to cry on when I get hit by a giant demon, so. But yes, I'm gonna move there in the back next to Nick. And say, go get him, Nick!
Tusk.
Go get him, Tusk.
Just waiting for my. There we go. Waiting for Fancy Girls to get done. I guess I will spend. The 10, the extra movement to move through John's space to the other side of him. So that's 15. 25, so that's going to be 30. So for me to run up to the guy. And yeah, I'm going to start whacking. Do what he does best. Simple soul at heart. No. Yeah, so he's going to reckless Great Weapon Master attacks. Hey, there's a crit.
Hey!
Don't forget about your impairing critical.
Yep. It was just making sure that it was, even necessary. So I'm making no on save. Which he fails, so he will take some bleeding on my next turn. He will take a d12 bleeding. He has a speed of 0 and no reactions till my next turn. And I get to make more attacks. That, of course, is a miss. But since I crit this turn, I can make an attack as a bonus action.
Finally.
Hey, one more hit. Yeah. So, trading places with John, I run up, and kind of riding his little thunder wave, I come up and I hit him with my own thunderous axe, right in the back, heavily. Unfortunately, he's able to recover and block my follow-up strike, but then I'm able to get under his guard and strike him a third time, or for a second time. And yeah, that's my go.
All right, and it's turn to go ahead and roll your damage.
Damage happens when it comes to my turn.
Oh, okay.
I rolled it too early last time.
All right, so it's going to attack Tusk and Gimbal. And you see that these strikes, that as they hit, it's not even the fist that's doing the damage. It's like a pulse of force damage that slams against you.
hold on. Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to use a reaction out of my ring of spell storing and cast shield.
Okay, so that would be give you a
Plus
plus
5 to
5,
18.
and that is a miss. So you.
It's
What
only
does it look
effective
like?
for the. Yeah, as he starts to go and hit me, I throw up my hand with my ring, activate, and a kind of a opaque shield blocks his attack.
Nice.
Nice.
All
It
right.
only appears when it tries to hit me, but then it kind of disappears after he hits it.
Excellent. Don't forget to mark it off. And
Counterspell
Tusk.
1, so that's a one level 1 spell. Okay.
Tusk, you were given a boost of healing. So I believe you guys have those coded. If you want to go ahead and apply that. Thanks
Alrighty.
to Joke is Chosen in the chat.
Thank you very much. Give me
You're
one
welcome.
quick second.
I figure you need it.
Yeah, it's some damage.
And the thing is going to slide back. Stepping through the water. Genesis.
Man, well, I guess none of my spells are dead. So, I can't see the square, so I can't count my movement. We're just gonna try.
That's not bad.
Well, I wanted to move diagonally, but I know that going through John's space takes another 5 feet of movement, so there's my 30.
Alright. So you move beyond to the other side of John. What else are you doing?
Okay, and that's what I wanted to see, because I want to be within 30 feet of everybody else. And if my magic doesn't work on the thing, I can cast stuff on my friends, I guess.
Samantha sounds utterly defeated on the inside that her magic isn't working.
Look, man, I'm trying to be a good caster. I'm a double caster. And I've tried both kinds of spells and it doesn't work. Ah.
No, Jed multi-class into 2 full caster classes signature move, stabbing stuff.
Yes, okay. And so she's going to go ahead and cast Bless. And, actually, yeah. I'm gonna do Bless and upcast it to level 2 to, also get herself. And that's her turn.
Alright. And Jingo is correct. He will be taking over this stream on Sunday. So come by and check out.
Oh, sounds fun.
Are you jumping into the pool? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm trying to. There's no grid on my map, so I have
there's
no idea what
grid
10
for
feet
any
is.
of us.
Probably more like
As you
there.
move your token, it will tell you how far you're moving.
It does not.
Like you just moved 5 feet.
It didn't tell me at all. There is no indication of how far I'm moving or anything. Usually there is not right now when I'm moving it.
Weird.
You don't see the number there? The black 15?
Nope. There is no number.
Okay.
Oh. That's odd.
All right. Well, if I zoom it in so that it's like 5,000%, I can see the 1.5 over my face. But I couldn't see it with my normal map on at all. But it didn't put it like in the line. It was literally on my token, and I couldn't see it. It's just different than usual. But anyway, that's where I need to be. I'm going to try and cast as a bonus action, distracting intrusion as I yank out my bow. Do you want me to click on it or not?
So what is going on here? Are we waiting for something? Because my brain is
Waiting
not.
for the DM to catch up on whether this thing is immune to any of this stuff.
Oh,
I
okay.
assume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's had some spell immunity, so.
But this isn't so much a spell as it is my ability to intrude on its thoughts. So it just depends on whether it has some sort of.
Then if you are talking, we can't hear you.
Doesn't look like he's talking.
Yeah. I have a feeling that he's probably having mic issues. He may have been talking this whole time, and we just haven't been able to hear him for some
Yeah,
reason.
watching the stream, he's been.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
We can hear you now.
Okay, I'm not sure what
Good.
happened. So,
So you went
so
silent again.
I do
Oh,
not
there you go.
see this as a. It doesn't say that it's an actual spell. So go ahead and roll against it.
Doesn't matter. But I'm going to shoot my longbow. Here's my special ammo that I have ready for magic attacks, and we'll see if it has any impact at all.
As you intrude upon its thought, you hear it thinking, I wonder if they're going to drink the water.
Not me. I don't know it's early, but I'm using my inspiration. So I'm feeling it.
12 to a 27. Little bit of difference.
Will be. Nice. Nice.
Holy crap.
Good
I was
job.
definitely feeling the inspiration. Like, I got this.
Fucking, you see just John jumping for joy because now he gets to try the delectable blue poisonous water.
Oh, and I will yell out, don't drink the water. I had a
John
brief
sa-
insight into this guy's thoughts, and it's talking about drinking the water. Wondering if we were going to do it.
I mean,
I don't trust it.
fair point.
All right, so
If anybody was looking my way, you may have seen my eyes gleamingly black for a few seconds.
this being sort of shrinks down on itself a little bit, collapses and falls into the water, and it looks like a tiefling at this point.
Well, I'm gonna be the captain obvious here. How we cure the water or whatever's in here so we can look at the body? Because almost certainly after this experience I had of coughing up a lung like a smoker that's been smoking for 30 years, I'm not walking in there. So I mean, what do you want to do about it, Mantha and or Jen and Gimble? You
Jen
guys
is
are the
starting
magic
to
guys.
walk into the water to.
Oh wow.
No, 2, 1.
Okay. I've got
Too
got
late,
my
guys.
floating
I'm
disc.
not gonna talk about it for so long. She's starting to wade into the water to well, I guess it's not that deep, but she's going over there to cast Spare the Dying on the dude because it does not feel like we should kill him.
Well, I guess.
All right, so
Does
as you
anything
step
happen to
into the
Jez?
water,
except him?
it is before you step in, you do see that it is boiling. So you realize it would be very hot if you did just wanted to step in there. Do you still
Mantha,
wanna
I wouldn't suggest stepping into the boiling water. You might be roasted alive like a stew.
Would it be fire damage that I'd be taking?
I have I
You
do
don't
have
know.
my tensor's floating disc. It transports you over to it.
Could it carry a person?
Also, I have levitate as
Absolutely.
well. I also have levitate as well. I can levitate you over to it if you think you can within 60 feet of it. So there's that as well. It just it lasts up to 10 minutes. So as long as your spell doesn't take longer than 10 minutes, I should be able to levitate you over. I can lift anything. It can be I can push or pull you. So
Okay, well,
Yeah,
either
and the
one
tensor's
works.
bullet
I want
lasts
to
for
go
an
over
hour.
there and get him out of the water.
well, what is your disc made out of, Gimbal? Because if it's made out of metal, then the
It's
heat
a
will.
magic thing.
It's
Oh,
magical. Yeah,
oh.
magical
Well,
is
then,
it's horizontal plane of force, so
all
it's
right.
not really
Well,
affected
then
by water.
I guess then you can do it, Gimbal, because I think levitating would probably make her really hot and steamy, because the heat and stuff. So I would assume it was poor choice of words on that conversation. But yeah, I don't want her getting roasted alive, so I'll let you do it, Gimbal.
And I will step onto it as well because it needs to be relatively close to me. It generally stays within about 20 feet of me. But anyway,
Okay.
it can hold up to 500 pounds. It is 3 feet in diameter. So
So we're now going over to the middle of the water to pick this dude up.
But the problem with it is immobile if you're within 20 feet of it. It doesn't move.
What?
The disc is immobile while you are within 20 feet of it.
Me?
No, with the
Caster.
oh, I thought I had to be within 20 feet of it.
It does. It keeps following you as you move. But if you're not moving and you're within 20 feet of it, it doesn't move.
So you just want me to levitate you then? I mean, if the disc
Sure.
doesn't move, then yeah, all right. Let me put that up here. Show that. How do I do that?
I just
Drag
don't
that
want
up.
us to talk about this for so long that the dude fucking dies in the middle of the water. So
So I don't know. I'm just going to come near me, Jen, and I'll concentrate and levitate you over that way using a spell. So
Mark off your spell slot.
alrighty, I'm gonna mark that off as level 1
Give me
because
a
it's a level 2
dex.
spell in my bed.
An acrobatics check, Genesis, because you are having to push yourself off the wall. and then try to reach down as you're floating past this thing to grab it. Alright, so you're able to grab it.
And when I do, I'm using Spare the Dying. Which just stabilizes him.
Alright, I'm just trying to decide how much of a realistic DM I want to be. I'll say before you pushed off, John gave you a rope. So that, because you're levitating, there is no locomotion in levitation. So you would just be sitting there above, possibly being pulled into the water by the corpse, depending on how much he can make you go up and down. That's it. So you go over, you grab it, you cast Spare the Dying. He then pulls you back over. And as you're dragging its body through the water, wrong one. Let me do this. There we go. It is still dead. Give me a medicine
Dead
check.
or dying?
It is dead.
Fuck.
Go ahead and give me a medicine check. And I've got to find. Here it is. Alright, so with that medicine check, you notice that his left eye is very clearly not the same as his right eye. It looks to be like a stone eye.
Oh, like maybe a mummy lord's eye?
Having never met a mummy lord, you're not sure.
Does it look similar to the chipped pancreas that we have?
No, it's an eye, not a pancreas.
Similar material?
They're
Or texture or something?
both
Does it look as scared as
stone.
the pancreas did?
They're both stone, yes. They're both petrified.
They're both. Gotcha.
Alright, so Tusk, you come over to the cabinet.
I remember there was some dusty divination components inside, as well as a locked false back.
Correct.
At least from my notes.
And you
While they were messing with your... sorry, you go ahead.
give me a strength check. Athletics.
All right. Aspect of the bear.
Alright, and that is what you needed, a 20. So you're able to the crack, it opens, and there are 12 sticks of incense, candles, a bowl of polished stones, an amethyst pendant with something inscribed on it. Actually, no, it's inscribed with an open eye. You can see that from here. And a crystal ball, as well as a scroll.
Pendant with an eye.
So I will add those things to the party sheet.
Nice. I will take them and bring them over to everyone else.
Inventory. inventory.
All right, guys. Well, I found these in the cabinet.
It's a big eclectic collection of stuff. It doesn't weigh a lot, but it's crystal ball and a bunch of scrolls and incense sticks and stuff. It's got your arms full as you're trying not to drop this stuff as you're walking around, not trying not to step into the water. So Genesis or Gimbal, are you going to be messing again with the runes, or are you just going to leave it the way it is?
As it stops progressing at all? If it has, I would start messing with them again.
Does it show that? That's interesting. It now shows in chat when something is added to the party sheet. Curious. All right. So as you're watching, if you guys are going to be hanging out in here, let's see. It takes. Actually, it's hard to tell, but it does look like it's a little bit. Genesis, you would be able to tell with your passive perception. It does look like it has spread a little bit. So the boiling and the green putridness isn't as much surrounding the rune that he was able to get rid of. It looks like it's going to take a while for it to revert back, but it's only from that one section that he was able to get rid of.
Okay, I guess Jen will start messing with the runes again, trying to fix them.
Alright, so we would need a... It's an Arcana check and DC 19.
To assist that? No, you made it anyway.
Alright, so there are now 2 sections of the runes that have been destroyed, and again you see it goes out about 2 feet immediately, and then it looks like it's very slowly starting to reclaim the rest of the pool. Alright, and give me a history or religion for anybody else who's in this room.
Sure, why not? I can roll. Straight roll.
I'll roll as well. What am I rolling against? Sorry, I had a phone call.
History or religion?
History or religion. Copy that. We'll do religion.
What is minute? Okay. So it does take you about a minute to do that. Gimbal and John, what are you doing while that's happening?
I don't really know what to do at this point. I'm just waiting for people to start throwing out ideas. I did roll for the religion check, though, so if that comes of anything, I don't know. I don't really have nothing to do. I mean, the only thing really I would normally be playing with Ravenclaw, but I don't actually have him, so he's not with me, so... I mean, yeah. So I'm just standing here waiting for ideas to be tossed around on where we should go next or how we should get out of here.
All right, Gimbal.
So
So these runes that we're dealing with, they're magical, I assume.
Yes. You were able to disrupt the magic of one of them last time. Then this thing attacked. As you did that, this thing attacked, and now Genesis is in the process of trying to undo another one.
So, I mean, I want to try and I want to help and stuff like that. But this, if you were doing the history check as an intelligence check for something, if it's related to the stuff that we're dealing with this in the room, that I can get a higher bonus. But I wasn't sure what you were having me roll a history for.
Yes, you would get a higher bonus. So whatever that would be, what would the total be?
5 more.
Okay. And are you
17?
So you're going to be go ahead and give me an Arcana check as you try to work on one of the runes as well. All right, that's exactly what you need. So both of you are able to disrupt. So now there's 3 of the 8 that have been disrupted. As you're spending the minute doing that, we need as these fumes as you're fighting the fumes.
If I take a few minutes, and in theory, like with a skill, I don't know if this is still a thing, but since my skill is +9 anyway, can I just take the time to finish out all those runes, or do I have to roll for every single rune when my passive is,
Yes, you would still have to roll for the runes. You're getting a bonus as you succeed.
I know, but there used to be a thing where if you took your time to it, you didn't.
Yeah, that's
matter.
Starfinder and
Because eventually you're gonna
Pathfinder and
eventually you're gonna but I mean eventually you're gonna roll the numbers. It's just repeated rolling until you're done, since it's just skill checks. But yeah, I mean it's fine if you want to have us roll it 8 times ad nauseum.
Because every minute you're getting poisoned. So yes, it does take time. Tusk, I've tried to push you the Constitution saving throw twice and it hadn't gone through. So go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
I had looked away from my computer for a second, or from Fantasy Grounds for a second. And so when I came back, I saw that there was checks. So I just rolled them.
That's weird. It's not showing on my side that it's even asking you for one. So that's why I pushed it again. So just give me
I will
one.
be, Sven, I will be bailing at 12 o'clock tonight, though, because I gotta go get dinner, for myself. So, 12 o'clock my time, which is 9 p.m. for you, yeah.
Okay.
That's weird. It didn't actually roll. Huh, I clicked the thing and didn't roll.
So give me Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
I just rolled again, and then it didn't. It's not coming through for some reason. Huh.
Are you secretly not connected to the internet, Nick?
15. Alright, so Gimbal, you take 15 points of damage as this poison seeping and you're coughing, eyes are running. You're still able to work through it and
give me a second.
30, 40. Get rid of the rune. So with your checks, you guys know you don't have, now that you've done 3 of them, as you're progressing and seeing what's happened, you can leave and it'll eventually, the pool will revert. The thing that's poisoning the pool has been stopped. It's just going to take longer. If you want to stay and do the other 5, you can, but you're going to be fighting the poison while you're doing it. So it's up to you. If you do the other 5, the pool will be refreshed much faster.
I have proficiency in Arcana, so I could actually help if need be with the rooms if they want me to.
Correct.
So if you guys want to have 3 people work on a rune instead of one, I can help. I don't know how well it'll do or how well it'll work, but I have proficiency on Arcana, so.
Look, man, might as well.
Alright, well then, I guess I'll help with the runes then, Sven. So, get this
So
done
we're
a lot
gonna
quicker.
keep doing the runes, it sounds like.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna step out of the room for a minute, and I'll just be here waiting. Good luck. I'll
Thanks,
be waiting
Gus.
outside the room. I'll hold all the extra stuff for them to look at later.
Yeah.
All right. So all 3 of you give me an Arcana check, DC 19.
In the tower or no tower?
It's not in the tower
If
because
he
you know
tells
the
us the
DC.
DC, it's not in the tower. I don't think I'm gonna make this one, but we can try. Yeah.
We disconnected somehow. I'm not. Nothing I'm doing is showing up on the.
Yeah, nothing's
I
coming
think
through for me
it
either.
might be reconnecting. I think, maybe? That would make things way slower for a while.
Yeah, sorry, I had disconnected and then I was getting back on Fantasy Grounds. So apologies
Let's
if things
see
get slow. It's probably my
if I
fault.
can ask you guys to do it. Yeah,
Well, I
everything's
did it
being
3
weird.
times. I did it 3 times and it's not working. So I'm gonna wait till Nick connects and then try again.
Yeah, nothing's happened since you did that roll
Yeah.
for 46 damage, and I have none of it. Nothing after that is showing up on my screen.
Yeah, same for me. Nothing is showing up for me either. There we go. I just got pushed to Arcana checks.
We'll see if this works.
Oh, there
There
we
we go.
go.
And that 20 in there.
Now they're all coming through. We rolled like 30 of them. Jesus. Okay.
Here's this con save from earlier, Sven.
All right, so it looks like 1, 2. All right, so you have 5
3 more.
of the 8 now, but 2 minutes have passed. So go ahead and give me 1, 2, 3.
So an Arcana check takes 10 rounds or more.
Takes a full minute
It's
to interact with the
typically at least.
runes. Yes. Everybody succeeded except John. Okay.
I succeeded the
Love that
first one, except the
hashtag
second one.
blessed.
All right. Do you guys want to keep going?
Yeah, I'll keep going. I mean,
Might as well.
yeah.
We only have 3 more to go.
All right. So just go ahead and see if you guys can roll them now. There you go.
Man.
Two of
I'll
them.
give-
I'll give Genesis my inspiration to reroll
Don't.
that. Can
I
I?
have a bad Arcana at bonus. Just
Oh, you have a bad
use
Arcana?
it for yourself when you fail.
Alright, fair enough.
All right. So
I'm
there's
like, I've
one
only got a
left.
+5.
There's one left. Everybody give me Constitution 15.
Constitution 15. Alright, give me a second.
Oh no.
All right. So Gimbal's looking green around the edges as He is hurting.
Oh shit, you're really hurt.
So there's only one left.
I'll roll for it. Since
Okay.
I seem to be
Maybe
rolling
you
better.
should go wait outside for a minute, Gimbal, and
Yeah,
Jen
maybe
will help
should.
John.
Yeah.
I can heal myself after I'm done. We only have one more to go.
All right. So give me
Well,
an
yeah,
Arcana.
but that
19.
one could kill you. Wait, so who's rolling for this?
Whoever wants to.
I
Doesn't
am.
matter.
Oh,
You
he's
did.
got it.
Nice.
As soon as I get outside, I'm going to quaff one of my
Okay.
potions of superior healing.
John,
Alright, well,
give me
I rolled
another Constitution.
Constitution. Alright, let me grab that. Give me a second. Con save.
And I said that Jen was helping him, so.
14. 15.
Hey, Jen, how long does Bless last?
I don't know, actually. Probably not this long, but a minute.
All right. So
10,
give me
10 rounds, so one of the
me-
minutes.
Give me 4d4. Gimbal.
Who, me?
Good God, all those ones.
Gimbal, give me
All the-
4d4. There it is.
Working on it.
Ben doesn't count
7.
ones in healing
All right.
potions.
So you get 7 more back.
Nice.
This
Nice.
campaign, just to clarify,
Yes.
In this campaign, yeah.
34. Alright, so you know now you're down 34. Much better.
Yeah, but I have another one. I bought a whole crap load of these in town for this purpose. I rarely have to use them on myself, but sitting in a room while I'm getting poisoned extensively.
Are you going to put the
Yeah,
shield
definitely.
back into your ring?
Eventually, maybe. Right now, I don't have it.
It's the exact same roll as the first one, so go ahead and give me 4d4.
It's up with that.
And 1d4.
Can you stop getting ones?
Stop.
Just stop.
There we go.
I rolled a
What?
grand total of what? 11 ones out of 2 rolls for 3 die or 4, 6, whatever it was, 6 die.
That rolling
12.
Both time they were halves.
12.
Half of them were ones. Alright, okay, so if you open up your effects, the little person in the combat tracker gimbal, you can then just turn off the ring of spell storing without deleting it. If you
Why
want
would
to
I
do
turn it
that.
off? I've got several spells stored in it still.
In the combat tracker, all it has is ring of spell storing shield.
Shield and counterspell. It says counterspell and shield. I've got 1 counterspell and 1 shield spell left in it.
So you have 3 spells in it.
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
use up the max in there can be 5 levels of spells. So I've got 1 level 3 spell and 2 level 1s.
Alright, so I
But
add a
now it's
counter
only
spell
only.
to it in the combat tracker. That way it's more accurate.
It did say it in the combat tracker.
It just has shield. Now it has shield and counter.
Well, it shouldn't. I shouldn't have anything right now. It's or if you just in terms of what I have, I mean the shield spell went away a while ago. It was only good for that turn.
Correct. That's not what I'm saying. In the combat tracker, if you look at it, it says ring of spell storing,
Why would
Shield,
Why would that even be there
counter
though?
spell, to remind you that it exists and that you have it.
I have a I have 15,000 things in my inventory. I don't need to put them all in my combat tracker.
Okay, that's fine. So you can
I,
delete it if
I,
you don't want it. That's fine.
I do not,
And speaking of deleting things, Genesis, go ahead and
because it's
delete
not an
the
effect.
bless from everybody. And what are you guys doing now? This is actually, let's go ahead and pause here, because this would be a good time to go ahead and take our break real quick, a couple minutes early, before you leave and head out.
Alrighty.
So we will be back in 10 minutes, everybody.
Actually, it looks like I used another one of those things. So that is currently I don't even have shield in there anymore. That is my last shield spell.
All right, and we are back. Looks like I can be heard again.
And we can hear you.
All right, so you guys are out of the room. You see that the mist is mostly gone, except for the very center at its deepest point. There we go.
Alrighty, so in the cabinet in there, I found all these sticks of incense. I'm sure one of you will want them. Jen, I've seen you burn some before, so you might want these. I found this little crystal ball. If someone wants to look at that. Found this little amethyst pendant, got like an eye on it. And then I found this scroll. Does anyone want to take a look at it?
Jen will start with the easy one and take a look at the scroll and see if she can read it.
Hands to.
Also, Mantha and Nick, I posted what I was talking about in general on Sven's Discord. I know that's off topic, but just want to let
Take a
you know,
look at it
give it a watch. Yeah, it'll bring a tear to your eye if you're a fan of Blue's Clues.
So it looks like this is a way of fixing a person who has had the organ transplant done to them.
I'm gonna be honest, it's a little suspicious that, like, so much of this place is, like, revolving around this one thing that happens, you know?
Makes me think that the Oracle is just Mummy Lord. I mean, from all we heard, that's probably highly likely.
I sure hope not. It is a possibility, though. Is the method on the scroll one that we are able to do?
You should be able to read the scroll. And once again, is anybody taking the Staff of Fate, or are they going to leave it back in the treasure room?
I don't know. I don't think I can actually use a staff as my class, so I don't really need to actually use it. So I suggest, I guess we just leave it. I mean, unless
I guess I'll hold it so
yeah.
that we can take it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't actually.
Anyone can use a staff.
Oh, anyone can use that. I thought as a rogue I could only use finesse weapons.
No, you can use. Anybody can use simple weapons, and it's just that you don't get sneak attack if it's not a finesse weapon.
I mean, can I use?
I'm saying I can carry it, but I probably won't use it. So
can I use?
Somebody else gets more use out of it. I would recommend.
I mean, I'll take it and attune to it. I mean, I could use it, but I don't actually know what I would use it for. Is it like a Kimbo staff, like a long staff where I can bone people with, or is it just
It's
like
a
magic
+3 magic quarterstaff?
+3
With
magic
the
quarterstaff.
ability to, as a bonus action, give like a D4 worth of Mark Inspiration, essentially. But,
yeah, I'll take it and attune to it. Then I could always use
it's
the
not
extra
inspiration, but it's similar.
Little blessings, like a bless spell.
I'll take it.
A staff does 1d6 or 1d8. If you're not going to use it, you guys
What
can
the
sell it
dog
too.
doing?
Yeah, that too.
Well, I'll take it and keep it and hold it for now until I decide to
Yeah, if you
attune
think
to
you
it
could
later.
use it.
Yeah, when I get later, I'll get somewhere safe to attune to it. I'll attune to it and use it because I don't mind. I have a spare attunement slot, anyways. I'm 2 out of 3 anyway, so I could always use another magical weapon.
So Gorjo's in the chat. Welcome, Gorjo. I have a subscription waiting for him to renewed. I just need to pop back into his stream to startle him sometime in the next week or so. And the dog is not in here, so I presume he's chilling with one of the other ladies in the house. They're much better looking than I am, so I don't blame him.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay.
So Genesis is taking the scroll.
I took one of the staffs, so
Jen or Gimbal, do you guys want the incense?
There was only one, so I'll delete that.
Yeah, I guess I could use it for Find Familiar.
Um,
Oh,
looks like
never
there's a
mind.
couple
It's
of
like
fine
gold on
gemstones left over.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. Sorry, guys.
I mean, we could always sell the fine gemstones for money and
Yeah,
split
we
it
can sell them
between
later.
us.
I
Yeah,
was just like, who wants to hold on to them for now? I know I already took a couple from when we last were dispersing them. I thought someone was going to take the last two, but
Oh,
take
I
no one
think
did.
I was supposed to, and I was away from the keyboard. I'll
Yeah.
take those.
Okay. Looks like there's a nice amethyst pendant if someone wants it. Amethyst pendant inscribed with an eye. Seems very gimbal aesthetic.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Admittedly, also the crystal.
Forever.
I guess Sven, should the crystal ball be identified?
Probably not.
Because it looks like it is.
Yes, you guys know what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
So, Gimbal accidentally gave you the scroll and the incense. So, if you want to drop those back into the party sheet for Genesis to take them,
Which scroll?
the rights of reclamation.
Oh,
And when you're dragging stuff like the incense, you just hold shift and you can drag them all at once.
Well, I guess Gimbal or Jen, the crystal ball seems to be up your alley. You know, crystal ball allows you to cast scrying while attuned to it, and when you scry with this ball, you have true true sight with a radius of 120 feet centered on the spell's sensor.
and I'm already attuned to 3 things.
John's going to ask, do you think maybe this guy's one that's been scrying on you in your building?
I mean,
Now
probably
that
something
I
like that.
now that
we
I
know the
see,
guy who's
We have quite a few people that are not friends with us, so
Yeah.
it could be the same person that's scrying on us, or it could be multiple people that scry on us.
Yeah, I know
Maybe.
like at least 3 or 4 off the top of my head. Most of which are actually related to one another now that I think about it, who might want to scry on us,
yeah.
all with powerful magic at their disposal. It'd be nice to have something like that on our side too. Even if we only use it every once in a while.
I would keep the crystal ball and put it in your house to keep a track on things you need to if you need to keep track of somebody. I think that would be a better option than carrying it around with you. Put it on like a podium in a house, and one of you is able to use it to
You know,
scry.
like
And
that would be
I could take the scrying, the crystal ball, and try to attune to it. I think I have the slot. Yeah, I have a slot
feel free.
to attune. And you know what we could do, guys? We've
Mhm.
got a Mummy Lord organ.
So I'm lost here. Explain to me and
From the
explain.
If you have somebody's a possession of the person that you are trying to scry on, or actually no, it would be a body part. It the save that you have to make reduces by 10, which makes
nice,
it way
Ah,
easier.
I see.
or it's plus
I
10
don't
and
know
a
if
DC to the person who's making the save. So it's harder
I
for
don't
them
know.
to save. But yeah, no, that's interesting. Do we
Alright,
want
so go
to?
ahead and grab this crystal ball. That is
Yeah,
everything that's in this room and the last room you guys were in as well.
yep. I guess if you want to possibly use that, do we want to take a rest so you can get familiar with it?
But we don't have to do it right this second, do we?
I would
No, I was
suggest getting
just.
out of here first before we actually decide to take a rest, because we're still in some sort of weird dimension, and
Would
like,
it?
Well, it kind
Sorry.
of feels like we have almost as much time as we kind of want at this point. Also, time in here we were
Time
told is
moves weird
weird,
here.
and we're probably not going to get out of here until we face off with the good old the Oracle. At this point, I am actually sure at this point, after encountering his little buddy in there, that we're going to have to fight him.
Probably.
probably, I mean, a short rest would be nice, so I can recover some stuff and attune to this. So I mean, we can rest in this hallway here if you want to,
Then again,
realistically of you.
didn't you say there was some sort of bonus if we like meditated at the pool once it was fixed or something like that?
Yes.
So
Why
is
don't
the
we go
pool
back in
completely
that
fixed?
room that's no longer...
No.
Oh, it's not
It's
fixed?
it's,
You have
it's
to go
healing
and
itself,
fill
but it's
it?
taking
Oh.
time, right?
Yes.
Do we have an idea how much time? I mean, would it
I
be
would
if we
say
take a
with all
long?
the Arcana checks you guys have been making, you're guessing it's going to take about half an hour.
Oh, well, shit. Let's take a short rest.
Yeah, let's take a short
Yeah, might
rest
as well
then.
just take a short rest.
Yeah, pop the doors
Right.
open and look.
That'll bring me back a couple of my skills that I just used.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
think I
sounds
get my
good.
magic.
I will.
I think I get my magic missile back on the short rest as well. I'm not too sure.
If it's a spell slot, as a sorcerer, I'm pretty sure you get
Yeah,
that
it's a
back
long
on
rest.
a long, unless your magic missiles from some other thing that comes back.
Ah, fair enough.
We're gonna do a couple things.
Do we want to just camp out in this hallway here?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is anybody going to roll hit dice?
Jen is going
Yes.
to do her
Like,
Song
no.
of Rest.
I am not going to roll hit dice
You're
because
not
I'm
rolling
out.
hit dice?
I will. Got plenty.
Yes.
Okay.
How much am I down?
I'm gonna roll one hit dice.
Oh, I'm only down 5 now, right?
Hit points? Yes.
Okay, if you have rolled hit dice, or if you are going to roll hit dice, grab that 5 from Chad and drag it over your portrait, or over your character, your token.
Do we? I mean, other than giving hit points, does it do anything else? Because I already got enough to heal me completely.
No.
Is just additional ones?
You hear pretty flute music. And you're like, dang, that's some good music.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to attune to the Watchful Helm over the short rest.
Yeah, same here. I'm gonna attune to the thing through the short rest as well. By listening to nice flute music.
So could you be more specific?
Yeah, the staff. I'm gonna attune to the
Okay.
staff. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
only
it tells
attunable
you
item.
want. Do you want a scroll of superior healing? Or potion, rather.
Wouldn't mind if you're offering.
Let's see if I can party sheet it. Give me a second. In the party sheet.
Sweet. Thank you. I should be able
You
to.
don't want Gimbal to roll for you?
Well, I was gonna.
No.
Well,
4 ones?
I would not suggest that.
Yeah, I wouldn't
normally I
suggest
wouldn't
any-
mind, but
Normally, but
Normally, 4-1 says
you've proven you
otherwise.
cannot be trusted tonight.
All right, preparation. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where is potions? I am down to 5. Not 4. I said. Damn it.
There you go. And I need 1 D4.
yep. I was just making sure I marked it in my. Hey, a few more.
Did that apply to you?
Apparently not. I did not apply it to
Okay.
myself. I just clicked the roll. Oops.
Alright.
All right. Thank you. That helped a lot. Okay, let me finish flying
5
these
is good.
back.
Alright, so you guys finish your short rest. So, Joker, if you use the staff one-handed, it does 1d6. If you use it two-handed, it does 1d8. This is
I can use it one-handed?
Yeah, you can hold a staff in one hand to smack somebody with it.
Oh.
And so if you look at your character sheet in the actions page, you don't have it here. Why don't you? Let's go to your inventory.
It's in my inventory. I don't have it equipped. It actually equipped it. I had it in my inventory because I wasn't actually going to use it, so until I attuned to it. Damn, I have a +9 to hit? Jesus.
It is a +3 staff. So +3 damage, +3 to hit.
Oh, wow. 1d6 +5 bludgeoning on
So if you
magic.
click the little hand,
Little hand. So this here, primary hand.
so
two
now you'll
hands.
notice it does 1d8 +5 because it's two-handed.
Okay.
So that's how you change it for depending on what you're using, how many hands you're
Alright.
using. And you can also use it as a spell focus if you need one.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys have finished your short rest. What are you doing?
Should we go back in and see if that pool is ready for a bath?
Well, you're not supposed to bathe in it. You're supposed to meditate and stare deeply into the water and such.
Isn't that what a bath is?
I do, however, have
Oh
to.
gosh.
I
I
do have to.
forgot this is Gimbal we're talking about.
I have to head off,
what I
guys.
do in the bathtub.
Unfortunately, so I will talk to you later. Thank you for having me.
Later.
Okay.
I have to get to the store to get food, so.
No worries. Have a good one.
But I give Tusk or Mantha or Gimbal the option to throw my character at enemies if they want to.
Keep that in mind.
All right, gentlemen.
So
Lady,
I think we're going back in the room and seeing if it's done turning back into holy water. Oh wow.
It looks so pretty.
So now you see that the boilingness is gone. There's still a little bit of a acrid smell and some fumes, but the water itself looks nice and clear.
I shall divest myself of my pack and weapons. Just kind of wade in. Is it still warm?
It is cool. It's not cold, but it's cool.
Okay, cool.
And it's says the deepest point it's about 6 inches. Around the outside, it's about 4 inches. Little kiddie pool at the public pool
And
with a lot less urine.
bro, for real. Look,
I
man,
will
I don't know
turn.
how to meditate, but Jen does. I think she's gonna like kneel at the edge of the water and stare into it and pray.
And I'm going to turn toward Tusk. Gonna raise my hands out, close my eyes, act like I'm making a big show of meditating, and then I'm going to quickly put both hands down into the water and splash the hell out of Tusk.
Okay.
Okay. Get splashed. Look down
Roll to
at like
it.
look down at my leg, and then I just like kick a little bit to get an even bigger wave splash on Gimbal.
2d6
I'm only
radiant damage.
I'm only like 3 feet tall, so it probably just engulfs me.
Yeah, just get you soaked, and you just got like part of my leg.
And I will go to the edge and sit. I'm going to sit my butt in the water just because I like cool water. Then I will do a brief prayer of thanks to my patron.
All right, Tusk, what are you doing?
After the splashing back Gimbal, and then seeing him go kind of meditate, Tusk will like kind of sit down kind of on one of those runes that Jenna corrected, and also just kind of contemplate looking at the pool. His own kind of version of meditating, where he's just kind of thinking on the situation and whatnot.
And I'm sorry, where did you say you were?
He'll like step and like sit on like one of the runes that are like on the side.
All right, so you're sitting in the water, like cross-legged. Yeah. Okay. Genesis, you said you were kneeling. You're outside the pool.
She's kneeling at the edge of the water.
Okay. Where is OMG? Is he in his own dimension, or is he on you somewhere?
He's usually on me. I generally just have him tucked into a pocket or whatever on the top of my cloak.
Is holy water gonna do something to him?
But I will mentally send him a message that he might want to get out and get in the water. He is starting to smell a little. Or maybe that's just me.
It's both of you.
All right. I know. Yeah. Same thing with. Not even in the thing. She had dismissed Athena. What about Genesis? What about Piper?
Genesis typically keeps Piper with her. So, he's probably, when we're moving around, he's probably on her shoulders, but he's probably like playing with her hair or something as she's trying to meditate. Just, batting at her backpack or something.
All right, so
Tusk contemplates the loss of his own pseudo familiar, Homunculi, mini me.
Oh, poor mini me.
as you are, mentions, as you guys are looking in the pool, Gimbal sits back down and sort of shakes his head to get some of the water out of his hair, and the pool turns black with different specks, and it's like you're looking at the night sky. And it feels like you're being watched. That make you almost want to look over your shoulder, see who's looking at you. And then it goes away.
How long have we been here by the time that happens?
2 minutes. As long as he splashed Tusk, and then walked over, got splashed, and walked over and sat down, closed his eyes for a second, or maybe didn't close his eyes. That's when it happened.
Not to ruin the meditation or anything, but you guys saw that, right?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a little unnerving. And Jen glances over her shoulder just to check and make sure that there's nobody behind her.
Mhm.
She sees a ferret.
Gimbal, what are you thinking about?
Um, I was trying to zone out. I kind of, when I meditate, I try and just kind of melt into the surroundings and empty my mind.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
I feel a lot better.
Was
Okay.
it Gimbal that did that? Or I Jen
Well,
was
it looked like he was started actually like meditating. I was just looking for pointers.
Oh, my squishy has a new design. Check it out. I will hold the OMG up for them to see. It now has it's now black with red lines going through it, but without the without the body in
without the
it.
person.
And it's about 3 times the size.
Oh wow!
Wow.
No longer a little. What was it like 1 inch before? No, it was
No, it's
It was
about
a
no,
little itty bitty blob.
8 to 12 inches, depending on what it was eating
right.
at any given time.
About the size of your.
So now it's like 3 feet
Yes.
or 2 3 feet. Wow, size of a cat. Awesome.
Wow.
He's upgraded. Whoa! What? Oh,
Wow.
cool. There we go. Thanks.
Yeah. I guess
Yes, we go
Tusk.
back to meditate.
Yeah, Tusk goes back to meditating. He's taking pointers from what Gimbal told him, trying to kind of empty his mind, let the stresses of battle kind of fade away. Almost
All right,
focused on like
give
the
me two
rippling of
20
the.
siders.
Okay. 1, 2.
All right, so this is just like a divination wizard. So I'm going to put it as an effect.
Oh, interesting.
You have a 12 and a 17 that you can use for any roll, attack, saving throw, ability check made by you or a creature you can see. You have to say it before you make the roll, or before they make a roll,
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
and then you add whatever plus to it. It's as if they rolled the die, a 12 on the die. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay.
I know exactly what you're saying. Like a divination wizard in the other campaign.
Like portents.
Yeah.
It's what beggars use when they go camping.
Yeah. I also have a portent. But hey man, it's alright. I think when I'm in it, it's kind of intense.
Alright, Genesis, give me two 20 siders.
It would be kind of funny if I got a 12 and a 17.
Pretty darn close. Remember, these go away the next time you all take a long rest.
Yep.
If they have not been used, or once you use them, they go away. 12, 15. What is happening? There it is. Okay. So I'll rely upon you guys to remember that. It is in the chat. I mean, it's in the in your effects. If you want to add it to your notes or anything else, if you don't remember.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right. So, how long are you going to stay meditating?
Like 10, 15 minutes? I don't know. If
Yeah,
that
I
is
was going to say about
sufficient.
10, 15 minutes.
All right. So give me a.
Does
Where's the skills?
Gimbal also get the
No.
full effect? Oh.
No, my
It's a lot bigger.
Sorry, I did interrupt.
Yeah.
So I would say. That's charisma. I would say give me a Constitution performance check. So what that means is using your whoever is proficient in performance can add their proficiency to it, and then you add your Constitution bonus.
It's a check, not a save, right?
Correct. So if you're
How
proficient,
do we do that?
so are you proficient? Well, you're a bard. You better
I'm a
be
bard,
proficient in
proficient
performance.
in performance. I'm double proficient in performance, actually.
You're double proficient? Okay. So then that would be +8, and then your constitution is +4. So you
4.
have a +12 to that to a roll.
I'm just
20-sider.
gonna roll it as charisma because it's the same. It's also a +12.
Alright,
Plus
and
13 because of my luck's down.
Gimbal, go ahead and do the same thing. I don't know if are you proficient in performance?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
pretty sure. Well, no, actually, I should be though.
So you get your con is 2, so +6 total to the so okay. Alright, so about 10 minutes pass by, and you guys notice that Gimbal, who took a lot of damage and then was healed and stuff, is dozing off, doing little nap jerks as his head goes down and snaps back up as he blinks and stuff. So you guys are leaving?
Yep. It's like,
Yep.
alrighty. It was good meditation, I guess. But I guess we should push on now.
Cool.
So Genesis and Tusk, you have these, it's like a nagging feeling. It's like you can hear combat just for a moment. You hear Tusk, it's like you're swinging your axe. You hear the mumble of a spellcaster in the distance, but it's all just like whispers and things. And so when you go to use these, it's going to be like deja vu. The things that you heard as whispers are going to be clear, and then like, oh, that's what this pool was referring to, and then boom, you know they're going to miss, or you know you're going to hit, or that's how
You know their sword's gonna go there, so you would choose to not be there. And,
exactly.
yeah.
So that's how, if you remember, that's how you would role play out these portents that you saw in the divination scrying pool. If you use them for saving throws or attack rolls or stuff like that. Alright, so
Alrighty.
tokens are unlocked. Feel free to move about the cabin.
Alrighty, well, we were.
Oh, and Jen says like a quick blessing over the dead body. Just like, praying that their soul goes somewhere cool and not horrible. You
Okay.
know, that kind of stuff.
Alright.
May they find rest in the afterlife, that kind of thing.
And you guys mentioned it, but Genesis, you have the pancreas, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think it's like an actual item in my inventory, but I'm pretty sure I threw it in my bag of holding.
I made a note of that as well. Alright, so we could head back towards that locked door we found, or we could continue down this pathway. I'm vote to go down this pathway. Objections?
Nope.
Alrighty.
I'll be honest, there does not seem to be a right or wrong way to go in this place.
Yep. As the Oracle's assistant said, we'll meet Valen when we're destined to. No sooner, no later. When are we destined to? Who knows? You guys coming?
I just typically wait for the token in front of me to move before I do. I don't know, maybe I'm like personifying it too much, but it feels like I'd be like just shoving past them, you know.
Yeah. Try to move at a reasonable pace. Oh, looks like the pathway opens up ahead. Let me know if I need to stop ever, Sven.
Okay. All right. So as you get to the entrance to the room, you see that there's a large chamber there, and there's a crystalline dais in the center. And give me just a second. I need to type something.
This feels familiar.
You all saw the room from the corridor to the way to the south, but you have never been in here.
What I was thinking. So we've looped back around, guys. Woo!
Alrighty.
Where is that? Okay, boom. Alright, so you should see something significant when you do that, Genesis.
Oh.
And, let me look.
It's funny because I was already doing the thing
Yes.
to look at it when you sent me that, and I'm like, I am? What do you mean?
Alright, give me a history check, Genesis. What do you mean read only? I got your read only right here. Do you lose me again? Yeah. Genesis, give me a history check.
Yeah, sorry, it froze.
Alright. Let me zoom. Go like this. I want to check something, see if it will do what I want it to. Yes. Okay. Don't zoom out.
Okay. Zoomed in on the room.
I'm not talking about the room, I'm talking to Genesis, the thing I just sent you. Did you get it?
I got it.
Okay.
Is that what it is?
Yep, just close it. And that's what you see. Alright, so as you see this large dais in the room. It's like a pedestal.
I think
Go
I've
ahead.
seen this before.
Let me unlock the tokens 1 second. I wanted to check one last thing. Yeah, okay, I was right. Okay. Go ahead.
That's cool. Approach the dais. Hey, I'm pretty sure I saw this before.
Alright. And Gimbal, are you going in with them?
Yeah.
Right. So hold on.
Okay.
As you three enter the room, you feel a pulse of energy that slams into you. and you start. You can see your hands shake a bit, and it's like you're almost in an earthquake as you're visibly tremoring and trembling a little bit, and you notice that your speed is and if you had to put a number on it, you would say halved. Genesis, you see that?
Quick cast haste. Just cancel it out.
Oof. Ugh.
Alright, so now you can keep going if you want.
Dusk is going to slowly move towards the door since the you know, now that the thing kind of blasted it, but it seems to only be slowing us down. So it's not like, okay, that's a little weird, but let's try and move through us. And he'll try to open the door.
And Jen is heading towards the dais in the center of the room.
Alright, so Gimbal, what are you doing as Tusk is going to the door and Genesis is going to the dais?
I will keep an eye on both of them, kind of between the two of them, trying to figure out which one's going to stumble across something crazy first. Oh.
Alright, and Nick, are you moving? Are you not able to move, Tusk?
Well, I moved to the door and I said I was going to try and open it. I was just waiting for you to say if it was locked or not.
Oops, hold on.
Oh,
I gotta move
they
that.
aren't.
Yeah, because I don't show you there. Let me close it and open it again.
Oh. Yeah, on my screen, I'm right next to the door. I hope it's the same for everyone else.
It is not.
Nope.
I can try grabbing Tusk and moving him.
Nope, just hold on.
Oh,
Oof.
I suddenly moved.
Yeah,
It grabs you.
closed it and reopened it, and I still don't see you by the door. So
What the heck?
I'm going to move you by the door. Let's see. All right, there we go.
There we go.
Now does everybody see him by the door?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. What about you, Nick?
Hopefully.
Do you see him by the door as well?
Yep. Hopefully that problem doesn't persist.
Okay. You see Genesis is wandering over to the dais, ignoring you.
I'm sure she's figuring out the magic mumbo jumbo. And I'm going to try and open the door. I mean, she hasn't called out anything important, so I'm sure it's fine.
She probably should have said something before she got to this point, but it's a little late now. Now that you're opening the door.
Yeah. Is the door locked or, stuck or anything? Or can I just click on it?
If the door is locked, you will not be able to open it.
Oh, okay. Unlocked? It's unlocked. The corridor to more doors.
I'm sorry, Tusk. I don't even see that door as being open.
Oh, well, I clicked on it and it's now clearly open to me.
I think Sven clicked on it just now, but it's open now.
Closed, open.
Nick, I'm worried about you. I think Fantasy Grounds hates you.
Okay, let's close out of that and then open it up again. Okay. If I move my character to the other side of the door, does everyone see that?
No.
No.
I'm going to delete you and put you back on.
Huh. Okay.
Get deleted, idiot.
It was working for the corridor leading up to this room.
Alright, now move your character. Your token.
I moved to the other side of the door. Does everyone see that?
No.
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 Alright. So
Uh,
anyway, Genesis, while
Yeah,
Tusk is opening the door, what are you doing?
I move.
She says out loud, "There's like a sword down here," and then she's going to reach towards it and see if she can pick it up. Might be a bad idea, but man, I'm already doing it.
Alright, so this is
oh,
embedded within the dais. And if those of you who,
Oh.
if you haven't, if you zoom in, you can see that there's a sword hilt
yeah.
sticking out of the dais.
Wow. And
Um,
adds all the details.
You think you could probably break it out?
By breaking the sword or breaking the dais?
Why would you want to break the sword? You
I
could
don't
break it
know.
out by just breaking the dais and breaking the sword out. Yes.
Okay. Before she tries to do that, she's gonna inspect the dais and see if there's like any magical sigils or inscriptions on it or something like that.
You do not see any kind of inscriptions. I sent you a picture of the blade. It's very fancy and ornate,
Yeah, it's cool.
but you do not see anything on the dais itself.
Um, yeah, Jen wants to try to see if she can like chip that out of there.
All right. So
Are you need help with the sword, or are you good?
Uh, probably.
Probably you'll be good, or
Uh,
probably you'll need help.
probably need help. Sorry.
so go ahead and roll an attack roll against the dais.
Sorry, I'm used to Starfinder, where there's just a basic attack roll on the front page. Do you want me to use a specific weapon, or?
Whatever weapon you're using to attack it with, yes. You presume it is immune to poison and psychic damage.
You know? Good to know. Yeah, she has her Wolverine's Bite. That's a magic weapon, so it probably won't be damaged. She'll use that to try to chip at it.
Alright. Not sure why you rolled the attack in the tower, but that is a hit.
I don't know why I did either.
So you're able to bite into the crystal enough to chip piece of it away, apply damage to it.
I guess before I do that, I should try to roll for the second time to see if it does crit damage. I think.
No, this is immune to crits.
Okay. Good to know.
Husk will walk over towards the dais because Jen said she will probably need help if this doesn't destroy it, and to also help whack it. If you could, if no one sees me by it at this point, or well, I guess if no one sees the, yeah.
Alright, so as you strike it, two creatures form.
Oops.
And we are rolling for initiative.
Yep.
Oops.
Oh boy.
And let's see, Gimbal and Genesis, give me Arcana checks It's a DC 12.
Wait, sorry. Did you also include Jen in that?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
I mean, he sure didn't include Tusk. I wonder why. No.
It was almost the one.
All right, and Tusk, give me a history check, DC 18.
Straight roll.
Woo! Straight rolls! You can also just
5.
say that you saw this.
Yeah. Well, no, even if I said that, I would still fail.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I have a okay. It rolled. It looked like the 5, but it hasn't popped up.
It has not
Yeah,
popped up
something is
yet.
wrong with you there,
Yeah, I'm
Tusk.
going to exit and rejoin. Well, let's just
Okay.
assume I failed. So
So you're, let me check something here. I can, oh, that's the wrong button. There it is. Alright, so because I'm me, although I will say I was surprised that Mantha was also mentioned the song that's been going through my head. It's a dais, it's a dais, it's a dais.
It's an acid.
If you want a competition, these are not genies. These are. Oh, he's connecting, so everything's frozen. Hold on a second.
apologies.
These are Deo. It's a
Yeah.
Deo.
Yay!
Deo is what they are. And I will tell you what you know about them once Fantasy Ground stops being weird
Freaking out.
because he's connecting. Here we go. Alright, so here's the picture. Pretty much what you're seeing anyway. They have gas bottoms. Gas bottom girls make the rock and world go round.
on so many levels.
They've got gas bottom jeans, boots with
Boots
the
with
fur,
the-
with the fur.
You know that
Dust
they
with
are
the
spellcasters. So
yeah.
it would be good if Dendron was here. You
Yeah.
could use his ability against them. And they like going to the mall. That's and making other people go to the mall in the face
Mhm.
with these giant hammers.
But they're spellcasters. Mood.
Yeah.
They can burrow through earth and stone. Sadly, there is no earth or stone here, so you will not be able to see them do that. And
There's
they're
crystal.
immune to being petrified. So
Rock
the two of
boys
you,
are immune to
with
being
what
rocks.
you rolled, you would know that. And these are considered elementals. And with that, did you guys roll? Nope. Let's roll for initiative.
Sorry, my stuff was still loading in. There we go. Initiative. What is it? Yep. Are you
But
up?
I'm
All right. So this thing forms, moves back a little bit as it.
Does it provoke an opportunity attack? I've got my sword out.
It was not adjacent to you when it formed.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. It looked like it, so I'm like, well, I should say something.
All right, so you, Genesis, you see it whirls its so actually it doesn't whirl anything. It starts mumbling stuff, and you see this shape from behind you out of the corner of your eye, and you turn, and you see Kithri, but her eyes are all sunken in, and she looks like she's been dead for about 2 weeks, as the skin around her mouth is rotting away, and she's going to stab you, and you need to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, so you're going to make the save. Boom.
You know what? I'm gonna use lucky on that. To try to re-roll that.
Okay, so go ahead and take away one of the uses.
Reroll.
Alright, and with that you
makes
sort of
the
shake your head,
fucking,
and
reroll.
let me make sure what happens here. Alright, and with that you sort of shake your head, and it's like she was never there.
Jen kind of glances at Tusk to see if he has a reaction.
No, he's not seeing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
I
reaction.
figured, but like, I think that would be her first like instinct in the thing of like, I trust Tusk. Does
Alright, Gimbal,
Tusk also see that?
you have yourself targeted.
Oops. Which one was mumbling? 6?
Yes.
Oh, target 6 and shoot my Eldritch Blast.
Blast him.
Which is, I'm sorry, gotta remember, 3.
At this level, it should be 3.
3 level, yes, so 3. Sorry. And it says it on my thing. I actually have it written right next to my thing on the line with Eldritch Blast.
I cast a spell.
All 3 hitters. No. So miss. Got 1 hit and 2 misses, is that right? Oh, they all missed. I can't find
One
the
hit.
first one. Damn.
One hit.
The first one hit.
Oh, 1 hit and 2 misses. Gotcha. There's a blast of light, shoots out, and hits it in the chest.
Alright, are you going to use OMG this fight?
For these things,
He just
probably
grew.
not.
Okay.
It's like the Grinch's heart grew.
Moving anything else? Okay, Tusk.
Alrighty. Tusk seeing Gimbal aim for 6, and Jen, presumably also kind of focused on 6, is going to move towards our other foe on the other side. Half speed still, I'm assuming. So that's 15 there. Well, actually, half speed, I have 40, so I can move 5 more feet. So I moved to just next to him. Apologies for that. I blanked on my own movement speed for a minute. And I'm going to do the Actually, first off, I'm going to yeah, as a bonus action, I will rage. Do 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 do. All the rage effects. Hey. Hopefully my new stuff flies properly, but might not. But I'll deal with that later. And then I'm just going to, good old reckless great weapon master attack this thing.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Almost max.
Yeah. And then my second attack, which is a crit.
Woo.
So I'm gonna do mace points damage. Um, and then provided it can bleed, if a has to make a con save. That was almost a 20 instead of a 2, which is nice.
Thankfully.
Um, yeah, so as a speed of 0, no reactions, and parry, going critical on its next turn. Or until my next turn. Um, yeah,
Here's the water.
and
Nice.
yeah, and since I raged this turn, I don't have a bonus action to make my third attack with because I attack. So that is my go. So I slowly epic run my way over to him, strike once, while still getting used to the slowness before coming around and like striking him super hard, just in the shoulder, like down almost into his form briefly before pulling it out. Just almost like flopping him in place for a minute. His upper body becomes one with his swirly body below, his dusty body.
Nice.
That's yeah.
All right, Genesis.
Mhm.
Um, I think Jen is kind of, I mean, like, she's made her save, but she's still kind of reeling from that. Uh, and so she's going to try to, back away from the Deo.
Dale, Dale. Dun, 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 dun.
And so she can move. And then she is going to go ahead and she hasn't done this yet. She's going to go ahead and use one of her special things she got from reading a book and cast haste on Tusk.
Hey,
And that was yeah. Okay, I think that's her turn. Yeah.
All right.
Well, now you can move normal.
yeah. I like to think of it as being slow but faster. It's like drinking coffee and then instead of it waking you up, just being tired faster.
That shit would suck.
All right. So this one is going to disappear.
He has a speed of 0.
Till it teleports.
Sure.
And Tusk, you see your brother, and he has his axe, and he is towering over you by like 2 feet. Your mind is trying to tell you he's not really that big, as he slashes at you with his axe. And you're going to have to give me a saving throw. Okay, so I'm going to push it.
If this is a mental save, I would like to
Wisdom.
use my...
It's wisdom.
Okay. I'm going to choose to use my pool effect 17.
Okay.
And so that'll be a total of 19.
All right, so go ahead. I don't know if you can change it. Let me change it before I forget. All right, so as you as he goes to attack you, you're like, he's not that big and he's not that strong. He wouldn't be here. This is the crystal place. There's no way he would get to the crystal place. And he sort of just fades away and he's gone.
Nice.
All right, and with that, what time is it? We should have time for
Right, that.
one more round.
Just...
Was that gimbal drawing circles?
It was.
All right, and Tusk, you're shake your head.
The one who disappeared, who I currently no longer have targeted, he takes some bleed damage and is no longer affected by the impairing critical.
Okay, roll bleed damage.
Yeah, he takes 5 damage if you could apply that to him,
Okay.
because I can no longer see him.
Woo.
I'm going to attempt to slash right in front of me, knowing my skills and having like kind of knocked him into place for a moment. So I'm going to hopefully he's still there and try to slash the air in front of me where he once was. Doing the same reckless great weapon master attack, but with him being invisible. Or
All right, so give me just a moment. I want to check
possibly.
something, make sure I'm not missing something.
Okay.
Okay, yes. All right. So give me.
I believe it gives me disadvantage to.
Target. There you go. All right, so go ahead and just roll your attack.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, he's
Wait.
targeted. No, you're good. Why didn't
Okay.
it do it?
That's weird.
All right, so that is a miss. But why it shouldn't be?
Yeah. I'm recklessing, so it's at advantage, but since he's invisible, it should be at disadvantage, so it should just be a straight
Right.
roll.
Oh, I know.
Weird.
It went away for some reason. That's weird. All right, so go ahead and click DIS, and then roll your second attack.
Yep.
First attack miss anyway.
Is a 16 better?
I guess we're
It
gonna
is
find
better,
out his
but it
armor
still
class.
missed.
Thanks.
Still hasted.
True. As a haste, it does give me 1 extra attack.
Correct.
So I'll do that. So I'll click disadvantage and try one more time. It's even worse. Uh, um, you know what? Hearing a mental suggestion from Gimbal, and also being frustrated with the fact that I keep flinging the air and assuming you found some way to teleport or something. I'm going to move over here towards the dais, and take an action surge and attack twice the dais.
Ooh.
All right. So you're trying to free the sword.
Yes.
Okay. Would you share action search, please?
Sure. Give me a quick second to scroll back down to it.
Go ahead and roll your attacks. Okay.
Miss. Wow. Just wow.
So
Bruh,
you're
how?
slamming into this thing, but it's crystal, and so you're just not able to get a good dig and do enough, enough to do damage to it.
Yeah, well, that's all my go. Yep. I guess actually I do technically have my bonus action. I'll just do second wind as my bonus action to heal a little bit more as I'm, haven't
Nice.
accomplished anything else. No, actually, that was really nice. And I'll cast
Genesis, didn't you hit the dais?
Hit. I thought you said I did.
Yeah, so I don't see any damage on it. So go ahead and roll Wolverine damage onto the dais.
Maybe she forgot
Let me
to apply the
scroll up.
damage to it.
Well, it wasn't a creature at that point.
Still not a creature. But it was in the... It's on the... You can see the
Yeah.
big D. You can just drop it under there. Alright, Gimbal, go for it.
Give me a second. I can't see whether that is right. Okay. Well, I tried to suggest that Sus moved back, but he misunderstood the directions, I guess.
I did. I was over here. And then
You moved sideways. You moved closer to the creature I was
here?
attacking. That's right. I should have said behind me. I thought you were going.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to
On the
complete
plus
your
side,
move after.
Tusk does have the movement to get there.
Well,
Okay,
no,
we've
I've
got
already passed
blanket
my turn.
permission to do this anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah, yo, you have my permission to hit me with
I know that.
area of effect stuff.
So make sure you target
Anyway.
Tusk as well.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
Yep.
And I don't know if there's another one, if he's captured in that circle or not. I'm trying to kind of get the area wherever it was when it disappeared, but so I'm casting so that it's, approximately halfway between the dais and dial 6.
Yep, you're good.
Is the center point?
Go ahead
Yeah, you
and
got it.
roll
Okay. Do I just do the damage or the cast? I have to
No.
do the cast first. Right?
You do your save or cast and then damage.
Gotcha.
Just give it a second, because...
Yeah, I know it's
Fancy
doing
Grounds is
weird
thinking.
right now.
Okay, now it should go.
Oh, good. Tuck save.
Hey. Yeah.
All right.
And I'm raging.
The big bang.
Yeah.
And then give it a second, because I'm doing something else.
And
I keep interrupting what you're doing to do other stuff, so...
Somehow
if
these.
Tusk is Tusk is going to take fire damage, I'm going to use my reaction to use dampen elements and grant him resistance. I think.
Don't. I already have resistance.
Oh, it won't. It won't give you extra resistance.
No.
Partially, we get half and
Okay.
partially resist that. He's only taking 7 damage off that.
Yeah. So. Resistances don't stack. But for how the spell works, you take half damage upon a save, and then of the damage I take, I resist. So that's why I take only 7 damage here.
Right.
But no, I appreciate the thought, but like I already have resistance to fire damage while
You can
raising.
do the Deo or the Deus if you want.
Yeah.
I'm good actually. I think I won't.
And
Resistance to fire damage to Gimbal for all that fiery damage he's doing.
Well, it doesn't. It
Hot
doesn't
damn.
like grant them like general resistance. It gives them resistance against that instance of the damage. So he has to take some sort of damage for me to do that.
Fair enough. Trying to make it. Never mind.
I know. I understood. I'm like, but the rules.
Anyways.
and that is not what I thought it was.
So you did affect the other one.
Cool.
Just so you wouldn't have no way of knowing that, but you did.
Nice.
You're a grunt from some invisible.
I'm just looking to see if there's any bonus actions that are useful to me right now, but it doesn't look like it. All right, everything else is it.
Interesting. Okay. All right, Tusk, give me a 12-sider, please. So this one shows up again. And you see little wisps of smoke coming off it. Because he got blasted by the fireball.
Nice.
And he appeared because you rolled a 3, okay? He's doing something.
3 for the 3 of us.
And the thing he's doing rising up next to you, Tusk. Is something you've probably never seen before. It's as if it's flowing up out of magma, but you can tell from the smell immediately. It's like you're back in the forge. This thing is liquid metal. And it forms up. And let me... Oh, I did share it. Okay, there it is. Okay. There we go. Let's see what it rolled for initiative. It is down here. Okay. Boom.
Wow.
So this is this large creature. And like I said, it's it forms up, and then you see it. The red part of it is starting to fade. Like I said, it looks like you took metal out of the forge and shaped it a little bit, and then it's starting to cool, and you can smell the same scent of molten metal of some kind, iron or steel. You're not really sure. You just have to lick it to make sure to tell what kind of metal it is.
I
And
don't recommend it.
so that's what he
Forbidden
does.
lollipop.
Genesis. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check. Gimbal, you can as well.
Power.
All right, so yeah, so you both would know, and I'll just say it. This is a metal elemental, and this type is a heavy metal elemental.
So if I play classical music, it'll go crazy.
And you would know, Gimbal, that it is 23. You actually, both of you would know that it is vulnerable to lightning, but immune to acid, fire, and poison.
But not vulnerable to cold. Kind of surprising.
And you also know that while it takes no damage from fire, it will heat up if you do fire to it. So then when it attacks during the next couple of times, that heat will be conducted back on in its attacks.
Oh, lovely.
No.
No more fireballs.
But if you do attack it with cold, while it's glowing red, it will then cool it down.
No doubt.
Genesis.
Is the thing adjacent to me?
No.
Okay. I can't tell with no grid.
Right now it's not adjacent to anybody.
Mhm.
Except the dais.
Amadeus. Sorry.
Deus Ex Machina.
Sorry, guys. I'm really. I keep on being like, "Ooh, I'll use this." Oh no, it's concentration. Oh, I'll use this. Oh no, it's concentration. Don't want to fuck
That is
over
the
toast.
problem. I have the same problem. Like half my spells that I have currently are concentration. I got to be careful.
Happens.
I actually started changing my at the last long rest that we did. I changed a few because I needed some things that I could actually do some damage without having to break concentration. Like at one point, every one of my spells was either concentration or
Oh
reaction.
no.
Oh no.
As I was like a couple levels ago, but it was like, wait a minute, that's a mistake. I can't do anything except like for a while there, all I could do was either vicious mockery or eldritch blast while I had concentration on something else.
I like
Okay.
you, and I
Uh,
like you, and I like you, and I like you, and oh no, I can't. Yeah.
Jen is going to, I guess, start moving? I don't... How far away? Okay. That's gonna take multiple turns to get to. That's fine. In that case, she is not going to do that. She's going to, fuck it, she'll hit it. She is going to go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon, which is not concentration.
Cool.
And she's going to upcast that, I think. As I scroll up and see if I've got the spell slot. Okay. She's not upcasting it then. And it's going to pop up on the other side of this large heavy metal elemental.
Okay.
Yep. And as part of casting, it goes ahead and makes an attack.
Vine bonk.
Well, it doesn't hit, but
But Tusk, you can almost tell how it hit it wrong from the sound it makes as it strikes the metal.
yeah, the blacksmith is like, no, you've got it. You hit it in the wrong spot. Come on, you gotta hit it like that. And you know what? Jen is also going to get up there. And she's going to go ahead and take her Wolverine's bite and try to try to hit.
Well, there are two giant malls in the room, so
True.
you can
Yeah,
ask
you-
them
Might have to
trade.
steal one.
Hey, you want to trade?
No, I'll just have to.
All right.
you
Well,
know.
that is a hit. Dirty 20.
And the second one is also hit, which means it does crit damage.
Cute.
Nice.
And that's all her movement, that's all her actions. So,
All right. Last person. Next to last person here. I know we're running a little late.
All good.
But we have 2 people left when we're done. Here it is.
We're going along, so gird your loins, cause we're going along, so gird your loins, cause we're going along.
If you don't have Sirenscape on, then you really missed a cool thing. I don't get to play it very often. Alright. I think for now this one is not going to do the same thing. I think we have enough combatants for the moment.
that's Sven's way of saying he doesn't want to control like 6 more
Maybe
characters.
detect good and evil. That'd be a good concentration spell for this thing to use.
Yeah, definitely.
Totally.
Look,
Really
man, if
tubular
something
dude.
pops up unexpectedly, that'd be interesting. Turns
Alright, so
out
he's
this
going
whole
to-
time Genesis has been evil.
Mhm.
You didn't know.
Alright, so he's going to disappear. And because they don't have feet, they are gliding through the air. And it's not like a leaf blower or anything. It is very hard to tell where they are. Unlike a normal person that you might be able to hear. They also don't breathe, and they also don't do other things. They don't have armor.
Someone randomly starts feeling but not seeing the dust cloud that starts hitting them.
That's right. Alright, so Elemental just got attacked. So guess what? He doesn't get to hurl magma, sadly. He just gets
Them
to
next
slam
one? Yeah.
magma. There we go.
Jen would like to go ahead and try to insult it using her reaction.
Alright, go ahead.
I can't think of anything right now, guys. I'm too tired. But she's using it.
My stove at home is hotter than you.
And it takes 7 off its attack roll. Which I think still hits, actually.
It shouldn't. It does.
17.
Is that your AC?
Yeah, that's my AC.
Oh, darn.
Alright.
Yeah,
As
I should have, like, counted before I did it, but...
ooh,
Oh,
the nat
the
20.
consecration.
Very
That's actually
nice.
really good.
Very nice. Alright, and the last thing is you hear Amadeus, Amadeus. Don't hit me, Amadeus. As that will end round 2, and we will start. Go ahead and roll for round 3.
Hey.
Alright, so I have to do the math now. Let's take a look. Next week is the second week.
Second Thursday.
So the second week we will be not streaming. We will be in the Underdark. So my Wi-Fi doesn't reach to the Underdark. So we will be back here in 2 weeks to finish off this battle. Hopefully,
To
we'll have a
finish
little
off
bit more
the last
players.
3 party members.
Because the 3 of you might have a little bit of a hassle. Finishing these, killing these creatures. But then again, you guys have been doing pretty well. So we'll see. Your last fight was CR13 against that Canopic Golem, so, and you handled it pretty easily, so.
Got more damage from the damn poison than we did from the creature.
That's right. As cool as this elemental is, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, so. Regardless, thank you for playing. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying this dungeon. I had a lot of fun building it, and I had to build it twice because I lost it when my power went out one time, so I had to rebuild it a second time. I think it turned out better this time than it did the first time. And you still haven't, as cool as I think that mist was coming out of the scrying pool, it's not my favorite room in here yet, so you guys have yet to see that room. But it is late and I'm rambling. You guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you on Sunday. If not, don't forget to like, subscribe, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, folks.
Good night, folks.
Sven, before we get off of fantasy